What's up, gamers? Deadly Premonition on hiatus. I have a webcam now. Deadly Premonition. Too many bugs to finish for the PC port. I do plan on getting a capture card soon, and then we'll be able to play the Switch port, which has considerably less bugs, and we can get through that and have a good time. Pretty much just shit in my bed. I look like a slob. Move all this crap out of the way. Fucking hell. Cool. Alright, it was a little loud. Turn that down a tad. Maybe it's a little quiet. Hard to tell. Okay, I have not played this game before. I've heard a lot of good reviews. It's a good RPG, a lot of good writing. I'm going to try to read a lot of it and see how that goes. If it ends up being too much, then we'll give up and we'll skim. But I think most people watching YouTube nowadays don't even look at the screen, they just listen. So I think it'll be better if I just read it. Okay, I don't know what any of these stats do. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Oh, here it tells me how well you move your body. Physique, which is how well your body is built. Psyche, power to influence yourself and others. And intellect, capacity to reason. Let's do... I don't know what these mean either. Encyclopedia. But I don't want to. I don't think I want to create my own. I think I want. Yeah, I think I just want to pick one of the ones that's built for me. I'm gonna go with Thinker. Yeah, we're gonna do Thinker. I think that'll be fun for us. I know very little about this game.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Okay, maybe I don't like ancient reptilian brain.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y, let's go. I want to get off now. I want to get off now. Wait. How am I supposed to read that? I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too stupid.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Look, I'm tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Now my limbic system is talking to me. Is this UI like? What does it say? Failed playback? Film. Okay, it is film. Who am I? What sort of creature does this?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, very cold from hell.
Encyclopedia reading success. Right into the chat. Somehow you know what it is. Now begins appointment. Badly distorted time. Alright. Here I am. Ancient reptile brain. Limbic system forms alcoholic. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. What's all this? Film? Reel-to-reel? Empty cassette case. Alright. What's going on in here? Oh, there's a shit ton of stuff I can interact with. Okay. Hold tab to highlight. Oh, okay, so that'll... White satin shirt. Oh, I put it on automatically. Okay. Disco ass blazer. +1 esprit decor. Okay, we're getting dressed. Put on some pants. Flare cut trousers. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Visual calculus easy 9. Assess the damage. Success. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. Assess the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. I should go and get that shoe. The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. Wow, this game is a lot. That was like for one... You could have missed that window. I'm sure you could have just went through the door. You would have not even seen that, so... That is indicative of things to come, maybe. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Perception, hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Success. The Whirling in Rags is a hostile cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers. Okay, what? Can I look at my inventory? Oh, here we go. Interesting. There's a lot going on here. It's just like throwing me in the deep end. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the... I'm gonna screw all these names up. Atelier, single, smallest church, and Saint-Saëns must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Okay, so here's like my mission menu. Find your other shoe. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. That is true. Oh, hey. Okay, how do I open the door? Oh, there we go. So I must be on the 2nd floor of this building. Oh yeah, that's like the plaza down here.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Perception. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Conceptualization check. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
I like you're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business
I
is
couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Logic success. You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. I have a 3% chance of getting that. Probably because I'm the thinker, I have low people skills, and this is like I have to make a suggestion. So why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Perception success. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. Here. But do I know when someone's not telling me the whole story? What am I doing here? What's my case? She takes a long drag before speaking. There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. And why didn't you just tell me that? I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. I should get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Interesting voice acting out of that character. Reaction success. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Your room, yeah. I want to know what happened yesterday. So, what did you hear anything? There was the usual ruckus. She shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Loud disco music. Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, the less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. I'm not gonna try to sing the disco song because I don't know the reference. I was not alive in the 70s. Mostly just guitar, doesn't it? It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Show her the empty, smallest church. Oh, I got XP for that. I wonder why. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the saddest, smallest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then what happened? Then he started screaming and trashed the place. That's so me. What did I do? A window was smashed, the tape player, probably. The song stopped, and furniture too, a real destructathon. They were screaming, then I think he passed out. Please tell me there wasn't anything else. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5, and that was it. gonna leave.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm gonna talk my head off. Okay, let's look at this calendar. The year is 51. March. She left a nice long stub in the ashtray, still smoking. Okay. Let's, oh, I can do tab. Alright. This game has a lot of style so far, but it's really throwing you in the deep end with dialogue and systems. Can I get my freaking shoe first before I do anything? Oh, I think if I double click it'll run. Yeah, alright, nice. As you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you. Says, "Excuse me, I think you may be the person I've been waiting for." He narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. I'm gonna shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Oh wow, conceptualization. I can invent a name for myself. Check success, nice. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. Okay, so I didn't make one up. It is not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. No.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay,
I'll just
we'll
be
have time for
honest
that
with you.
after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I'm gonna say completely, because it's like kind of a vague answer where like, it's completely not in the tree. Or it's like, I don't know, like...
Completely?
Yeah,
Does that mean
exactly.
you took the body down from the tree?
Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? It's like a non-answer. I'm gonna say dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just say no.
So the body is still in the tree,
Yes, bro, come on.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Alright, let's try to keep our secrets close to our chest and then just say, let's get going. Wait, shouldn't I have a badge? You mean you don't have a badge? I have my badge. Okay, I'm just gonna lie. He says, "Oh." There's a moment's pause, then he continues, obviously relieved. "If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand." Okay, so he's now a party member. Interesting. Well, let's go get my freaking shoe. I feel uncomfortable without 2 shoes. Should be this way. Well, okay, here's... Can I get this OBS to show my cursor? Yeah, okay, there we go. This is the hole in the window, so it should be somewhere over here. Oh yeah, maybe in this trash. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Was that a speaker? No, it's the street. Maybe this person took my shoe.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law. No. What am I, fucking Robocop? Okay, I'm just gonna say hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of a store is this anyways?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside them. I'm just gonna... Nah, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl. Don't be a fool. As an expert, it is your duty to tell what you know to everyone. Hey now, I already made up my...
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Well, I'm gonna ask, what is romance? She says, it's the type of book where there's a rich lady, and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when everyone is poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Sometimes you have to write about real life things. Not interested in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy at the end. Alright, let's talk about something else. I don't think she has any... Well, I'm gonna ask her her name. My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Plaisance. I don't know where this game takes place, so I don't know what... I don't know. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse her wares, she says. And you're standing out here in the cold because... She says, I'm signaling that the door is open. She nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. She doesn't seem to understand what you said. Okay, shouldn't you be at school? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Isn't going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. Dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Composure meets success. There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette. Apropos, how's the business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in what way? Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go ass up. She blushes. I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. I don't think curses are real. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyway, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. I'm gonna say they're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes. She doesn't know what else to say. Alright, well let's leave her alone. She's really interesting for me. She did not steal my shoes. And that is all I can assume. Oh, I can see my real car. Yes. What's this? Mail collection box. Why were both of my options like an emotional response to a box? The box seems happy. Okay. Alright, some profanities have been scribbled on the box.
Been there, mail collection box. Been there. My morale was healed by being kind to a mail collection box. Okay, let's leave. I really want to find my shoe. And that door is locked, so... Oh wow. This is... okay. Oh... Maybe it's in the fashion atelier. Alright, no one answers. Oh, there's the... Where's my shoe? I just think it's disgusting that my character is walking around in like the mud and the snow without a shoe. Oh, this must be the car he was talking about that he heard. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from a large engine. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Oh, goodness. Follow for follow? No, I'm good, man. I don't need that, but I appreciate it. I think you're probably a bot anyways, because it didn't show up on my screen. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of the fuel preheated gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Let's, I don't think I need any of this stuff right now. Right now I have no use for it. This pile of rubbish. Okay, I could have thrown my freaking shoes that far. Oh, there it is. Ho ho ho! Getting somewhere. Gotta go back to the second floor. I thought it would have flown further out the window than that. Well, this is good. It gives me an excuse to look at some shit inside here before I move on to the backyard, where I think we're gonna find progression. Alright. What's this? Money. Money. Cash. The music in this game is really good so far. Enjoy the aesthetic of this very much. Shoe. Yes. Now I'm wearing both shoes. They give me any bonuses. +1 to composure. -1 to savoir-faire. Fair. I wish I'd see this game as an English native speaker. What am I supposed to do? Learn French? Come on. Okay, what else can I look at? Let's go back downstairs. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Okay. A little foreshadowing. Alright, let's talk to this bartender. Gart, cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Well, this is what was in my brain head earlier when I was trying to think of a fake name. What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange? It smells like liquor.
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor, and you're orange.
See, everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay, thanks, reaction speed. This sounds like something you can use to call the Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Logic. He probably means where this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. Gart's face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Rhetoric, success. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Let's ask, why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked her for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist. Alright, let's just say everything has something to do with everything. Which is true. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Are you the bartender? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. You look like a bartender. That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. Well, what's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Okay. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points up to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there then? Okay, he says, that's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then on your right you should see a big hole in the fence. I already went back there. Okay. Alright, that's all. You owe me 130 real. Why are we using real? I don't even know where we are. Okay, I'm not going to make that check, so I'm going to say, what's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Encyclopedia success. The IIR of Intersolary real is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? No, you don't owe me street cred, you owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. or is it real? Am I I don't know. Let's give up. Let's just pronounce everything the dumb American way, and we'll move on. And I just won't hassle myself with whether or not I'm intelligent enough to say things the right way. You're under arrest. What do I owe this place for? He says, let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revocol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? No, I'm just getting my bearings. Alright, shaming me for drinking and smoking. Why do I need it? Deep question. For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo? Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in the Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says, mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours. There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pocket of his orange bomber. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... And he shrugs. Kim Kitsuragi says, Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now? You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'll see what I can do. Kim says, I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Creases line his forehead above the spectacles. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now. New task, pay for damages. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. Alright. I need to get new headphones. These things are killing my ears, man. Okay, so we know it's Monday, in the year of 51, in spring. Oh, okay, so like above my head I have my little missions. Alright. Encyclopedia says, by the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. I'm gonna discard thought. A what? A nosophed? Nosophed? Anyway, it's a health item. What is this? I can't even interact with that. Okay. Union paraphernalia. I still don't know if this is supposed to... It has to be a fictional world. But I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's talk to this woman.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Who's sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no sweetie. Look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I
You must
appreciate it.
forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Okay, my esprit de corps is talking to me. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. Yes, dear, I'm a paraplegic. Okay. Sorry, it was rude of me to mention. That's quite alright. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. She says, her eyes follow your movement with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. Let's say I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. Oh my. You know where we are, right? I don't really know. Some seedy hotel? A seaside hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise, and the Whirling itself is in Revicol. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revicol. What kind of place is this? Her gray eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revicol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. That's up for debate. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revicol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? Alright, yeah, I know it for sure. It is the spring of 51. Kind green ape pen. That's right, dear. How splendid. Take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Oh, wow. Okay. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cops. We are living under the cop regime. I think since this game has so much like Soviet era shit, I'm gonna answer the proletariat thing. Oh, she says, oh, sweetie. She smiles a sad smile. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way, other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Oh no. Revicol is a zone of control, led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat. That's, it's not great. But they still have cops. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revicol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the Revolution, capital R. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged. I am brain damaged. Also in real life, me. So how did I do? You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd. A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Let's ask more about the revolution. A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago, tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. What does that have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. Okay, so who can tell me more about this strange world? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No, he looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. This guy's all business. Lena again says, of course. She turns to you and says, then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. That's a good point. This doesn't look like a rich central. Am I supposed to recruit this person? How'd you like to roll with me? Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheeled chair partner in fighting crime, raiding backyards of corpses, catching, quote, sequence killers. Sequence killers, oh my. She sounds impressed, but I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner, Kim says, a partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. Yeah, you're probably right. It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? And I can't make suggestions because my character... What is a paycheck? It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader. Interfacing. Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Perhaps you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket. Right. Okay, you don't have money for me. You're not going to join my party, so let's get out of here. Is there anything else I should look at before I go? Royal Pinball Machine. What's this door? I don't think I checked this. Bolted. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done exploring this building. Oh, that's a human being. Okay, I thought that was like a table. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. Okay, he has a piece of plastic. Headache medicine. Okay, I can retry this. So even though it's 28%, it says it's a white check, which means I can retry it. So I think I should do it. Well, I don't even know if I want to wake him up. Yeah, let's inspect the piece of plastic. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. Okay, this is Santiago S. John. Okay, so I have a pretty good chance of stealing the ID, but I won't be able to retry that one if I go for it. But I can just pick up the pills. I want to take the pills. I'm probably hungover, and it might improve my psyche. Cool. Tutorial agent, you've just picked up medicine. The item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character. Oh, so by using the medicine, I can increase or heal my morale. Let's try the white check first to wake him up. Well, if I wake him up, I might not be able to steal it. Do I want to steal it? Are there consequences for stealing it? Let's give it a go. Stole it. Thief. Okay, your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. Does the lieutenant see me? He's looking right at me, bro. No, he's looking the other way, perhaps purposefully. I'm gonna close the carabiner. Alright, cool. So that, alright, nice. So let's try to wake him up. Hey, I failed. Wait, I thought I could retry. Oh, I need more skill points in order to do it. well, let's peace out. At any rate, oh, hold on, let me read this. Wait, shoot, stop. How do I get that back? This. What am I looking at here? That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour! And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? Is that a good drink? And you've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Let's try to avoid the drinky. It's not necessary, and I think it'll probably lower my morale. But maybe if my character likes alcohol, it'll raise my morale. But at any rate, I'm at full morale. So, maybe later. Maybe later? What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical lax man attitude? You used to be passionate about getting your drink on. Show me you're still young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick that stain off the counter right now. I don't want to lick it. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Okay, so I have to drink regardless. That's my task. Maybe I can just avoid the task. Okay, I have a lot of shit I need to get done here. Okay. Okay, I gotta pay for damages. I gotta find out who made the call. Okay, so yeah, I need to do the I need to get to a shortwave. Whoa, hey, what is this? I did not mean to click that. Good lord. Alright, well, I'm an intellect man. That's my main thing. I need more experience to level up. But then the things that I'm good at are logic, my encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus, which helps me with like that shit with the window we did earlier. Things that I'm weak with, volition, inland empire, empathy, authority, esprit de corps, so like emotional type shit I'm bad with. And then motor skills I have in spades. Okay, cool. Alright, that's really, really interesting. Alright. Okay, let's go look at the dead body. Whatever music this is very, very loud. Every time I walk outside, like unreasonably not balanced well with the audio of the rest of the game. Okay.
Kono's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. Conceptualization check. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nabakumpi Kuno.
Napa Kimpi? Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
They ignore me.
Love it in the dick!
That was a great way to censor that. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh man. The boy is sweating profusely, his eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. Juicy what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Metallica!
Kuno's riding it, see?
Dude, the writing in this game is killing me.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not guarding it.
Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
He sounds like fucking Ninja from The Antwoord. In a strange way, because it's a totally different accent. Fast. This kid has got street smarts. I have questions.
Alright! Entertain the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
Oh, the weather changed. It is now sunny. Oh, I think it's because time is actually progressing. That's really interesting, actually. I didn't expect this game to have like dynamic environments. Hand-eye coordination. The kid moves his fast hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. You kids often play in this yard? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. The fuck do you want with it? I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Logic check. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. Okay. Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation? Well, I don't want to read into him. I don't want to get in his head here. I'll ask him if he refers to himself in the third person. The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! That's alright. That's one way to get attention. Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! Reaction speed. Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before... I'm not doing anything, see? Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out! Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out, you're afraid! Pigs are hurting Kuno! Somebody, please! It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason. Okay. I'm gonna fail the physical instrument test. What is this sick charade? No! The boy screams, his freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontainable laughter. Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck! Drama success. The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim. Who put you up to this? No one, he whispers suddenly. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig. Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak! Somebody put you up to it. Oh, okay. Alright, Kim. Kim says you put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place. Listen to your friend. Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Okay, alright, fine. No one put you up to this. Help! The RCM, I still don't know what that is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass. Tears of joy mixed with sweat, smelling of laundry detergent on his face. Are you high? Alright. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna try to punch him. I might miss. I'm gonna try to punch him. I think I got it. Yeah. Oh man. The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Kim says, Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. The lieutenant breaks the silence. Get yourself together. Okay, Pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. Kuno knows how to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. So, well, okay. Whoa, you have to see, like, fucking no empathy, so I will not make that check. What do you know about the body? Shitload, Pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Reaction speed. Success. This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions, like a cop. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniff around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Fagari. I don't know what that word is. Is that a slur? And I don't know it. I don't know. Do you know how it got there? Probably climbed? Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down, so you didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revicol. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Dude, I love this kid. Oh, okay, where did you go then? I don't know, he looks around trying to come up with something. Mesk, or, I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. There is no Night City anywhere, my encyclopedia tells me. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist. Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You ain't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to? Don't tell him, Kuno. That's lame. It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The city of rage. That's it. And it's not lame. Lame. That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. I don't know what kind of voice I'm giving him. It's drifted from like his weird accent to like New Yorker. I have no idea. Logic says, it's impossible for me to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case. Alright. Do you know who he was? Kuno's fuck gimp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. Dude, it's not OSRS. Oh shit. I forgot to change it. Yeah, this isn't OSRS. Let me change this. Thank you for the, thank you. I totally forgot that I have to change my description. Yeah, new update. Okay. Alright, I updated it. Now, wait. It didn't fucking go. There we go. Drama says he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. So you don't know anything. Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popaphone. I don't know what a popaphone is. Do you know where he was? Alright, I swear. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. So you don't know anything. Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Alright, we already read this. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience. Alright. Do you respect me now? You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works. A little, but don't expect anything to change. I succeeded in an empathy check. Alright. Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass. These kids are rough. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Well, that was good. That was a fun... Oh, here he is. I couldn't tell who the fuck was...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Fuck are you trying to pull, pig? What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kukta Vitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, that was fun. That was the most fun that we've had in the game so far. A light above descending. Okay, cool. Let's finally check out this fucking body. The Hanged Man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Kim says, active decay. The lieutenant raises a piece of white linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. Oh, Kuno S from the left says, he's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. Yeah, I can't make the endurance check. Alright, let's... This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Can I climb it? Wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Okay. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. What kind of herbs are we talking about here? Okay. Perception. There are several footprints left in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Let's use our visual calculus to get an exact count. Ooh, I failed. But I can heal my morale. I don't have enough points. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Okay, now I'll get my visual calculus check. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Lieutenant, workers' boot strikes. Kim says, noted. The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. Okay. Clever plan. An hour 10? Alright, I'm gonna go to an hour 30 and then cut it there. But we'll call that for a day. But I think we can get past this first little section, kind of onto our next task. Oh, I got some real. And some magnesium for my morale. What is this, pulley? A winch. Pile of eternite. Why am I looking at a pile of this roofing material? Okay, perception check success. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of eternite. That's why they are too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door. I have a feeling this is going to be nice and okay, got some XP. Red checks can only be retried once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. Okay, interesting. That is a pig's head. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Oh wow, I went. Okay, I didn't realize that was going to take me upstairs. Okay. Barrels of rainwater. Okay, I can't get up there. Shirt.
son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak. Kim says, yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. Alright, let's go for it. I nailed it. 42%, but we made it. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you, or continue the voyage. Let's take it in. It's a good moment. Ankles tingling from the sensation, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Nice. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, and capable. Must be the adrenaline. I knew you could do it, the lieutenant exclaimed. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now. With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in. Well, let's get my cloak. It is raining. Awesome, man. It's better than the Blazer. Shortwave radio calls. Alright. Someone left the coffee machine on. A Dewey typewriter. What is this place? On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. Open the drawer. Browse. Transactions about materials coming into Revicol from outside world, from Mundi, Grad, and even Ilmara. It's hard to make sense of it. Okay, I can't make that. Alright. Okay. Bunch of transaction paperwork. Surveillance of goods coming in and out of the city. Oh, some more magnesium. Nice. Some spectacles. Am I wearing them? Nice, dude. Dude, I look cool. And it gives me +2 visual calc, which is a neat. I like that. Alright, wait, I missed something. A postcard, which is worth a good amount of money. I have a passcard. I stole it. Or I thought I stole it. I really thought, okay, maybe that's not what this is. Okay, let's leave. Clogged. Wow, that was like excruciatingly long. Had me on edge. Surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. What do you mean by its purpose? Moving this container, of course, for the purpose it was built, for the purpose it is active, and now it will rest. It's funny. That's cool stuff. Alright, this is one of the ones I should put down. I think there's something in here. There are millions of... Typo. There are millions of containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? I don't know, Kim. It just feels special. Alright, nothing. Okay, I'm standing on a whale floor. Mayhaps? What's this? This is money. Money! Alright, before I oh my god, I'm like constantly losing the thread and getting distracted by shit. Let's try our best to get back to the frickin' take care of business. Oh, I can't. Okay, alright, so this is the only direction I can. I've locked myself in, but better or worse. I'm stuck. It's okay. And I don't know. Industrial-sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. And some more cash. Oh, hey, there's a...
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. Awesome. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisut. Sick, which means misspelled on purpose, but I don't know how it's supposed to be spelled, so I don't know why they did that.
Container, used to be well pines. Container, now belongs to Everett.
This tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everett, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Scab? No.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks are just folks, you know. And folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be reading.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
No. Oh, okay. Alright. You're Ubi, right? Oh, yes. Born and raised in Urash, Mr. Mom had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors. Okay. Where is everyone? Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates keeping the
strike. The whole unions. We don't have to work when you're on strike. We haven't worked for 2 months now. So no one is working. Not everyone is down there, of course, he chuckles. Mr. Everett is in his office where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got in some drunken trouble, and Everard sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so. He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did Titus and his friends get into? Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. He smiles and leans closer. Him and his boys stirred something up in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett tell him that to take some time off. But what did they actually do? I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow. Okay. What kind of fight did they get into? Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving and words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy can go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a priced fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what, just cut in there with your questions. What's in that container? Oh, that one. He looks at the container. That should be empty as far as I know. I'm just checking. I was really curious about, because I had to do it with the crane, you know, whatever. I'm looking for the leader, the union. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives here in this here neighborhood. He coughs, then continues immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Maid Martin is what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were just boys. How do I find him? Mr. Everett is where he always is, in his office, of course. He points to the 2 joint containers on your right. Alright. And here, I suppose. More coffee thermoses. Pallets. Oh, this is him, I guess. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience well bottled. Alright, so I passed my composure check. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Okay, I'm learning my name, I suppose. I don't know how he knows it.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debardiers Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
No. I did track and field in high school. I just jumped over a wall, so... He looks extremely comfortable. Tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Esprit de corps check. Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Inland Empire success. Forget about that. What's with this Du Bois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
No.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no titan of volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave. Alright, well, okay.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarges Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Ah, that's what RCM is. Revachol pronunciation. Citizens Militia. Oh my god, I literally just took health damage from this chair. The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Perception. Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. You know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the check again. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it. Okay, I'll take it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No, it's cool.
Cool? Wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Oh. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun. Lost gun. Lost gun.
Yeah, why does he keep saying it like that? Lost gun. Oh, morale down. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Logic success. Okay, police officers have weapons they use to shoot people with, right? It's gotta be on you. Check your pockets. Alright, I'll pat my pockets. Oh, shit. Oh, it's gone.
Are you alright, Harry? You seem anxious. Well, don't be. Everything's going to be alright.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be alright.
Alright, buddy. It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Okay, that's a red check, so I can't retry. Well, I'll give it a shot. Nope.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Oh, fuck. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? I'm done. No one even likes cops. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Did I die? Did I lose? Are you fucking serious? I did not know you can die in this game from a conversation skill check. Okay, well, actually, you know what? This is good. This is good, because it puts me back in the place where I wanted to be, where I had a little more time to go do my shortwave radio shit and kind of finish up this section before I, like, moved on. I think I moved on too early. I think I was probably, maybe I was supposed to level up before I went and had that conversation. At any rate, we are at an hour 30, so this is kind of a good stopping point. Next time, I'll probably record tomorrow. We can go finish up the quests that we can in this location. Maybe find out about my gun before I have the conversation, and then we'll move back up to get the cloak and go talk to Everett again. And it'll be a little bit faster because we can kind of like jam through a lot of the dialogue options instead of reading them all and like debating what I want to say. All in all, not bad. This game is really cool. I'm excited to play more of it. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.